All right, let's talk about tree removal leads, tree service leads, whatever you're going to do, pruning, taking branches off, hauling them away, whatever it is, tree service, tree removal. These people are out there, they need your help. Now you need to find them. Um, you're already running Facebook ads, you're already running Google ads. Facebook ads, if you're just boosting a post, you're not going to get leads in the same way that you would with this campaign. That's not to say boosting posts is bad. I don't. I never recommend it though. I don't recommend it because people kind of just arbitrarily will boost any kind of post. They'll randomly boost a post without any real like goal. So when I run an ad, I've been doing digital marketing for since 2011 when I like started. Oh my god! So like 11 years. If I'm running any kind of paid ad, if I'm putting any money into marketing, I need to have a goal. The goal can be branding. If you're just wanting to get eyes on your company, on your ad, and get your name out in the community, branding's great. You can boost posts. Make sure you do it consistently. I would say try to boost one post a week. So adjust your budget accordingly, but don't just kind of like randomly do it because you're not gonna get to where you want to go as quickly or as easily. If you do an ad campaign like this, like I'm about to show you, you can have you'll be able to generate these leads like almost predictably. You're not going to be able to say, "Hey, I got a lead coming in at 3 o'clock this afternoon." It doesn't work like that, but you're able to rely on it a bit more instead of just boosting posts. So I'm going to take my time and go through this and show you exactly what I do because there's nothing special or proprietary about this. It's all about knowing what buttons to push. And I've just been in this space for like 10 years, 11 years, so I know what's going on. I know what to do. I know what not to do. I know what mistakes to avoid. I've made all of them. But for tree removal leads, this specific campaign has brought in 10 leads for $33 a piece. And on the low end these are worth $1,500 a piece if they were to close, if they were to convert into a client or customer. Now I know that if it's $1,500, I know not all of that is profit. I understand that, but I don't know what your expenses are, so I just go off of gross revenue or sales, and we can go from there. That being said, I know that tree service and tree removals can be $3,000 and $4,000. So if only one came from these 10 leads, if one client came from these 10 leads, it costs $330. That's a win to me if the thing's worth $400 or $4,000. But I do know that these are converting to estimates. I know that they are getting jobs done because I'm working very closely with the guy that I'm doing this for in Bloomington, Indiana. So without any more rambling, I'm going to get into this and show you the nuts and bolts. If you've never been inside of Ads Manager, this could be a little confusing. Before I get into this, if you want these leads, if you want this campaign set up in your account like this and have everything set up, I will do it for you for a fee. You do not need to pay me. You do not need to pay anyone else to get this done. But if you don't want to take the time to learn it and take the time to actually set it up, I'm more than happy to help out here, and we can talk about that. But I just wanted to be able to show you how to get some leads for yourself without having to buy them from frickin' Home Advisor or whatever. So let's get into it. Okay, you're in your ads manager, you're going to click create, and then you are going to go down and click leads, hit continue, and that brings you to your campaign creation process right here. Now, let me just go through and set this up as if I'm setting it up brand new, and then I'll go back and show you the other one. So this is what I do normally. I call it a cold audience. Let me see if I cold traffic. Oh, I just did cold tree removal, cold audience. This is just how I label my shit. You don't have to do it the same way. It's okay. Campaign budget optimization. Well, there's only going to be one ad set. Don't worry about it. Actually, forget. Just turn that off. Campaign budget optimization is like difficult to explain if you don't know what I'm talking about. Just turn it off. The first page, turn campaign budget optimization off, and name your campaign. Hit next. Excuse me, I think I have a little bout of COVID or Omicron going on, for crying out loud. Okay, so this one, let's say, I don't know. Let's say we're in St. Louis, Missouri. So what I would do is St. Louis homeowners, and then we are going to hit instant forms. And if you haven't yet, you're going to get this red pop up here that says you have not accepted their terms of service. That's fine. Click down here, right here, view terms, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if you actually read terms of service anyway. This hasn't even been updated in 2 years. So just hit I agree. Daily budget is up to you, but I'm never going to recommend anything less than $20. $20 a day. It's like $600 a month. It's not a big deal. But this gives Facebook enough of a budget to go out there and actually work the way it's supposed to. That's a whole conversation for another time on why that is. But if you do it with $5 a day, you better let that run for 6 months or a year before like you expect anything really. You need to give your campaign some money to work with. $600 a month is nothing. If you get one tree removal client, it pays for it on top of all the other ones you're going to get. It's just an investment there. So $20 a day, I'd say 25, 30 would even be better. We're going towards St. Louis. This is going to be highly customized to you, or like it's going to be dependent on what you want. So if I'm in St. Louis, in Bloomington, in this other campaign I'm going to show you, we do a 20-mile radius around Bloomington. Bloomington's a little bit different than St. Louis because we only get 100,000 estimated reach. This is how many potential people can see your ads. St. Louis is a little bit bigger. So if I'm like here in the middle of St. Louis, I don't know how far away I'm going to be driving. Let's just do, let me check 20 miles. Honestly, that's fine. If you're in a big area, honestly, target the whole metro area. Worst case scenario is you're going to get a lead and you can share it with someone else. So bear with me. Let's say your business is right in here in the middle and you get a lead, removal lead that comes way out here in this ring. You don't want to drive all that way because you've got so much business going on around here, but you know another tree service or tree removal company that can serve this area. So you say, hey, Bob, tree service person, I've got a lead here for you. Are you interested? And that way you can either get a referral fee, you can just give it to them for free and strengthen that business relationship. If you have the leads and you can generate your own leads, you have all of the power. Gosh, excuse me. You have all the power. So this is the entrepreneur in me coming out, I would target the whole metro area. Target as big of an area as you can, really. And if you don't want to go do that job, find someone that can do it. So that's the area. Zoom out. It's only showing ads within that circle to people who are in that circle. Next thing, oops, I should have done this. It says right here, locations, people living in or recently in this location. Change that to people who are living in this location, because people who are recently in this location might live in New York City, and showing them an ad is going to do you no good. Next, come down here to age. I would say 25 and up. That might be too young, but I'm going after people who are likely to own homes. Let's see. I'm just testing this out here. Zillow. No, really. I'm going to keep this the way it is. Keep the audience big enough for Facebook to dial it in. You can test this later, but what I'm doing is leaving this blank and letting Facebook find my people for me, find my audience for me. It's super easy. This is probably the biggest thing, though, your placements. This means where is Facebook going to show your ad? Do not click automatic placements, even though it's recommended. If you do, Facebook is going to show your ad in any possible place that they can because they get money for simply showing your ad. Tell Facebook to only tell them that you want to tell them where to put these ads. Unclick Audience Network, unclick Instagram, and stay on Facebook. Uncheck everything else. Leave Facebook newsfeed. That's it. Uncheck everything else. Boom, boom, boom. Uncheck. Uncheck. Okay, perfect. And now we're good to go. Let's do this. Let's actually bump this up. Our audience size is pretty broad. Homeowners are generally 30 and above in today's day and age. There are some that are younger, whatever. This is still a plenty big enough audience. Okay, so now this is the nuts and bolts of our campaign. This is our targeting. This is like what's driving the campaign. So then we're going to click next and we go to our ad. The first thing we need to do is scroll down and create a form. Let's do tree removal form. And I would say more volume, leave that checked. Intro, use upload or use image from your ad, you can. Greeting. This is what we're doing. I'm actually not even doing this greeting, so remove it. As soon as they click your link or click your ad, they are shown this form. They get the form right away. These questions. So what I want to know from these people is, of course, so I deleted full name. I'm just going to go back in here and get first name because I don't know. I just think that's all you need. First name, email, go down contact fields and get phone number. That's it. And actually, just kidding, we want to know their zip code because you want to know where this person is. But if you make them type out their address, that's more work for them. And it might be like, they might think, well, shoot, I don't want to give out my address. I barely even know these people yet. So just have them do a zip code. It's less intrusive. If you have this information for someone who wants a tree removed or whatever, you're golden. They have opted in. They have requested that you call them back, and then you're a phone call away from a new client. And this is all on autopilot, and you don't have to worry about doing anything except for making calls, calling people who are requesting to be reached out to you. Here you are going to go my web. Don't do this. You need to get your privacy. Gosh, you need to get your privacy policy link from your website. So like if it's mywebsite.com/privacy, this is usually in the footer of your website, the very bottom of your website. Privacy, you can just type in the word privacy there and then move on. Completion, put this. So perfectly. We've got your information and will be reaching out to you as humanly possible. If you get a call or text from an unknown number, it's probably us. If this is an emergency, please call the blue button below to call us immediately. Then I change this to call business and put your, immediately. Click to call, and then your phone number here. That's your form. That's it. You don't need a website. You should have a website, but you don't need to use your website to get these leads. It's all done in Facebook. It's very, very easy, and you're done. So I'm actually not going to save this one. I am going to go over into the other campaign and show you what we have here for the ads. That was just to kind of show you to set up your form. You need to set up your form, otherwise you won't be able to run an ad. So let me get out of here. I'm going to discard all of these. And then we go into our lead gen tree removal campaign. This one is actually very new and has only been, oh my gosh, has been running since the first of the year. So in about 13, 14 days, we've gotten 10 leads. We've spent $330, and how much are they coming in for? Yeah, $33.17 a lead. Hasn't been a lead in the last 2 days, so it was at one point like $28 a lead, but that's the nature of the beast. So figure out what you're willing to pay per lead, and if you're below it, you're doing great. I mean, that's all going to depend on how much revenue and profit you get per job and stuff like that. And how effective are you at getting in touch with or closing these people, closing the sale? Because if these 10 leads turn into 10 tree removal jobs, that's a shitload of money. If you only get one, it's a lot less money, but it's still good. So just figure out what you're comfortable with paying for a lead, and keep in mind that these are exclusive and only you own these leads that you generate. You do not share them with someone else like you do with Home Advisor or whatever the hell Angie they call it now. So these are all yours. 100%. You own them completely. Add them to your like an email list. You'll be able to contact these people forever and make more money. The bigger your email list, the more money that you're going to make. So the ad for this campaign, I had the ad image created by Anthony. He's in Bloomington. Actually, let's go back into the ad set here and show this. So we have, I'm only targeting 20-mile radius outside of Bloomington, 25 and up. Manual placements like we just talked about, only Facebook newsfeed. So now the ad. The form is not going to let me show it, so I'm going to duplicate it. This is what it looks like. The intro, I'm just using the image from the ad. That's fine. Questions. Oh, I have in the description, fill out this form to schedule an estimate for our tree or stump removal services. Full name. Just kidding. I do have the full name there and not just the first name like I talked about in the first setup. Whatever. Don't listen to that part. This really doesn't matter. You get their name, their email, their phone number, zip code. Privacy link right here. And then the last page, like, thanks, you're all set. We usually reach out within 12 hours. If you get a call or text from an unknown number, it's probably us. Emergency, call us now. You can say your information was sent perfectly like we did. That's the form. I just want to show you what we have for this here. The ad image, like Anthony made this, like I said, you can just throw one up, slap one together like this, or you can just create whatever kind of image. Image does matter, but I think your offer, the headline, the stuff matters more. So we start off saying need a tree or stump removed. Anthony's got a promo right now, 15% off of services from now until March 2022. It's January 2022 right now, so it's the middle of winter. It's cold. You want to incentivize people to get their shit done. So 15% off if you book with us, if you schedule an estimate. Give us a call, blah, blah, blah. Anthony's home service is a premier provider. Gas yourselves up. Talk about that you've got reviews. Show off your reviews. The headline here is the main offer, 15% off tree and stump removal services until March 2022. And then I just took this little chunk and copied it in the description. Call to action here says get quote. I've walked you through everything that I do in this campaign and everything that I know how to use to our advantage. I have a decade in digital marketing. There's a lot that I don't know, but there's still a lot that I do know and a lot that can help you out here. So if you take your time and go through this and set up a campaign just like this you have to be in a large enough area. I mean, if you're if your area has like 1,500 people, it's not going to work. That number on Facebook, like right here, it says estimated audience size 100,000. I'm a 20-mile radius outside of Bloomington. I would say if it's less than 50,000, reach out to me and let's talk about it. If you do this and it ends up to being 50,000 or less, let's talk about it. But if it's bigger, if it's like 50,000 or more or bigger than this, you're golden. You need to get ads up or else because you're losing business. It's super easy to get tree removal leads this way. I've shown you everything I know. Kind of a rambled mess, I understand, but I just wanted to get this to you and I wanted to show you the nuts and bolts of this. It's all about putting the right things in the right places, the right buttons to click. If I show a baboon how to do this, they can copy it and set it up. So can you. That being said, I know y'all are busy. I know you've got clients you got to worry about. You have employees that don't show up on time, or like freaking tax season's coming up. You have admin work, all this other stuff to do, let alone go and actually do the tree service. If you don't have a team doing it for you, you're running the business. So I can help you out with this. I'm more than happy to help you out with this. I charge a fee to get these set up, a one-time fee, and get you rolling and get you leads going, and then can help you out on an ongoing basis from there. This is completely free. If you need help, I'm happy to help and set it up for a fee. But let me know what you think. I would love to hear your thoughts on this and hear more about what you're doing, marketing your tree removal company. You're getting your name out there. What are you guys doing? So I hope this was helpful. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye-bye.